Alright, you guys, good morning and welcome to the Glassman's World. Good morning, Laurie. Can you hear me? So I'm testing out a new microphone and I'm wondering if this works. I'm just going to do a quick demo whether or not it works. So maybe you can hear me and maybe you can't. I don't know if the microphone is set up for my phone. Awesome, perfect. So can you hear me pretty well? Is there any kind of crackling? I know with this new headset, there's been a little bit of issues, but my phone also got ran over, and got ran over by a car in the middle of the street, and somehow it still works, and somehow I can still use the camera and bring you these live stream videos. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for letting me know you can hear me. So how you been doing? I've been following the LA fires a lot lately. Been putting together new playlists, putting two and two together everywhere, trying to figure out what's going on. So, one thing I'm wondering, can you hear me well? Can you hear my voice well? But can you still hear the humming of the fan? Can you hear the hissing of the torch? Is that still extremely loud? Is there a difference if I turn my head this way? Is it quieter? And then if I turn my head this way, does the hissing and the fan get louder? Is it loud over here? Quiet this way? I could try to turn my mic this way. That'll be hard. I gotta look forward. Alright. So I'm pushing some red color stringer. Pulled the stringer here this morning. It's red. I believe it's pomegranate. I'm not sure if it's just regular pomegranate or dark pomegranate. I always peel off the stickers, and so I don't know what the color is. It's either pomegranate or dark pomegranate. So I'm trying to use the microphone now so I can get rid of the hissing on the torch and try to make these videos just a little bit more bearable to watch. But I've tried the microphone before and it didn't work very well. So I'm hoping this, I got kind of like a new gaming mic headset. The humming is less than the hissing. Your voice is clear, the mic turn made the most difference. Okay. So yeah, it's all depending on which way I'm looking, but I gotta look straight forward. And I can't, can I bend this mic in? If I could bend the mic in like this, I don't know. Maybe with the wire I could permanently bend it in. I could bend it in like this, away from the hiss and the torch. I could even, maybe I can bring I could put it like some sort of a cup, like a mask over the microphone. That way it'll project my voice into it. I'll sound like a megaphone then. Hey, what's going on? Run Boston Bear. Do you do a run in the Boston Marathon? Bear? Yeah, so basically, thank you for letting me know that the humming is less than the hissing. Yeah, usually the fan humming is a lot less. I don't want to unplug the mic and then plug it back in because I don't know if I'll then lose the configuration of the mic, and I don't know also if I'm on the microphone of my phone compared to if I'm on the headset microphone. I really don't know which one's picking up. A lot of times my camera, my phone will pick up my voice very well over the hissing. I'm just trying to lessen the hissing. I'm trying to make it more bearable because I can't turn the torch down. I can't turn the fan off. So I'm trying to bring a microphone closer to my voice so my live stream is just better. So this live stream right here, we'll probably delete it. This is just to do a test run on it, and then I'm probably gonna do some breakfast here in a little bit. It's 8 o'clock, so I'll probably go here in about 10 or 15 minutes, and just doing a live test run. I will unplug it here in just a moment, and we will see if it is picking up my headphone compared to picking up the actual the microphone on the camera. You're in Texas, huh? Your favorite race. You've raced it 12 years straight? What? That's awesome. Have you ever placed? That's really cool, man. That is way cool. Try talking into the bottom of your phone for a sec. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really good idea to just put my voice right here to the phone and see if I'm talking in the phone, right? Or if I'm just talking over here in the mic. I'm trying to keep my voice exactly the same volume, but I should be a lot louder right now because I'm like right here at the phone. I'm even moving the phone to let you know I'm bumping it. I'm like right here up against it. I have the same voice volume as I did when I was over here. Your phone is picking up the audio. Still, dang it. Okay. So I'm wearing these headphones just for fashion, huh? Just to look all stylish. All right, cool. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know, Run Boston Bear. So that means that I can then talk a little bit louder, and you guys can probably hear me a little bit better, right? Okay, cool. The other thing too would be to just bring the camera directly right in front of my face. All right, we'll do we'll play around with this. Because I want to get the mic to not be hissing so much. I know this torch is just horrible. Cool, so I am not a good runner. I got shin splints. I used to be a skateboarder, and I messed up my shin really bad doing a lot of jumps, landing. When I was a kid, when I was a little boy, I used to jump off our roof in California. We had those I don't know, like what do you call it? Like a pitched roof, right? And it had a little overhang over the edge. And I would jump off of that all the way to the grass. When I was like only like 5 years old, like all crazy. I'm sure I gave my mom a heart attack all the time. I don't even know if she knew that we were doing that. We'd climb up the fence right next to our house, go up on top of the garage, and then we'd jump off with little plastic grocery bags on our, put our arms through the grocery bag handles, and then they'd be our parachute. We'd jump off. Oh man, those were the days. I used to watch that show too when I was a kid. Archie Bunko? Archie Bunko? Is that his name? Those were the days. I'm old. Old school. I'm so old your grandma will like me. Just kidding. I'm from the 70s. That's how old I am. 76er. No, I'm just using an Android. I'm using a basic, simple, very inexpensive phone. I don't really like try to do anything too advanced here. If anything, I should probably clean the camera so it's not so blurry. I'm noticing it might have a little bit of a blur. And let me test that. Let me do another adjustment here. We're gonna put you guys like directly in my face. This might be hard to blow glass, but it should be interesting. Alright, let's try this out. Let's move you guys this way. And let's do this. So that way you guys are still up and away out of me, but kind of in my face. Alright, that's going to be interesting. Can I lift this up here? Alright. Bear with me, folks. Trying to give you the angle that I got, sorta. That's pretty good. And then that way, like, I'm like right here, kind of right by the microphone. I mean, if I was on this side, I'd be closer, but then I can't have my head right there. All the cables are right there. If I flip the phone around and had the cables on this side, then the microphone would be on this side. If I flip the video over, would that make the whole video upside down? Yeah, my mic is plugged into the phone. It's not a Bluetooth. It's plugged in. Like, for real, for real. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. Let me just see. So, now it's unplugged. Alright, your phone is picking up the audio, not your mic. It was super clear and loud with the phone. Are you using iPhone, Android? Yeah, I was born in the 80s, 1980. Used to jump off roofs too with bags and umbrellas. So you watch Mary Poppins too, huh? Oh man, the 80s. We're those crazy 80s rambunctious babies, right? We're the ones that really gave our parents, our mothers, them heart attacks. But then again, they just sent us outside, right? They were like, yeah, just go play until the street lights come on and then come back for supper. And we'd have supper. We wouldn't have dinner. There's no difference, huh? Yeah, we gotta definitely figure out this microphone. Okay, let me try to plug it in. Okay, so let me just plug it in. I'm just gonna smash it in. Okay, I heard like a little click. Did that do any different? If I could get the microphone rocking, yeah. If the mics are rocking, then you better not be knocking. Oh man, is it not gonna hold right there? Hold on, bear with me. You guys are on a microphone stand. Okay, there we go. Cool. Alright, so you guys can see kind of my view there. That's pretty cool at least. Alright. You might have to give permissions to the mic to work in the settings. See, and that might be it too, right? I'm down to try this all out. Here, give me a sec. We'll leave the torch on. I was going to turn it off, but we want that hiss so we can compare sound. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bear, Run Boston Bear. It's cool if I just call you Bear. And also, wanted to get the handy dandy Norwex. I got to get this, the OptiCloth. This is to clean all your optical stuff, your camera lenses, your phones, your screens, all of your tablets and everything, your computer screens and all that. It's a super soft cloth. I don't know, that's like probably, dang, gonna give someone some kind of strobe effect there. Alright, that should be a lot cleaner and clearer there now. But that is the OptiCloth. It's really fancy. This one almost looks like a tie, like a business tie. It's pretty cool. Gotta be careful not to throw it in the flame, but it's got a little hangy, kind of like a little handkerchief thingy. You can put it on your keychain, wear it with you. I keep it on my torch. Just put it right on my torch like that. So let me see, is there a settings button? Alright, let's go into this little thing here. Super clean, right? I love it. Alright, ooh, what's this? Okay, sorry, I just muted you. Okay, I could either turn the mic on or off. What's this? I don't know what this button is. Sorry if I lose you. Highlight. Oh, I just saved the highlight. I don't know what that was. Okay, then there's some kind of 3 circles over here. Oh, and there's a 3 button. Share. I can share this out. I don't have any options here. I mean, I know in my phone I probably got some options, right? Okay, let's try this out. I'm gonna flip the camera over while we're live, and we're gonna see if I lose you or not. Does that work? Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. No, I don't think the mic has to power up. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, now the only problem is I gotta extend my camera this way a little bit more or something. And then I'll be right here at the microphone. It's not upside down. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Well, I might be able to blow glass. And now I'm loud and clear now. And is it a little bit better than, maybe I can even bring you guys back some away. But then I'll be far away from my torch. Alright, but now I think you guys are right there. The mic is right there. I know, I want to hear the mic too, because then I want to be able to like get rid of the complete hiss, right? Like get rid of it all. Okay, well, I think this will kind of work. Alright, I got 4 mushrooms made of the bread. Let's at least make 1 more. I usually try to make at least 5 or so. The top one there, I got 7. I got 6 of the green. So these are my $5 mushrooms that I make. And I got some cool hearts for Valentine's and some flowers up here. Those are $10 for any of those ones there. And the mushrooms, I do 5 of them for 20 bucks. And then, you know, of course, you got to cover shipping, or if we're local, then we could just meet up. I just want to be able to get rid of the hiss and the droning, like that sound from the fan. If I can get rid of that sound, that'll be good. But if I can like be here and be really close, then yeah. Your cousin is a jeweler and he runs loud stuff all the time. Okay, yeah, so I used to be a jeweler. I used to work with silver and gold at a place called Expressions in Gold here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alright, let me try to lift this. Okay, the microphone's not working, right? So I can just unplug this. Is there any difference right now? I just unplugged the mic. Alright, so I got no microphone now, right? Same volume though, and the same hissing sound. That's all I'm trying to do is like, if we can mute the hissing or get that to be a little bit less, then that'll be good. No difference. Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you. Appreciate it. So anyways, I'm Dan the Glass Man. I'm here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I blow glass, been blowing glass for 29 years now. And I basically just do live stream glass blowing, and then I talk about a whole bunch of different things. And lately I've been following the LA fires, and before that we were following the Maui fires and everything that's been going on, and talking about these smart cities that they've got planned out, and certain things like the high-speed rail train that they got basically in the same places where these fires are burning and stuff like that. So yeah, I basically I talk about anything and everything that's like I feel is important in my life and what I've been following on the daily and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I do, and pretty much just blow glass and bring you guys in when I blow glass. Sometimes I'll do live glass blowing lessons or doing a live. You know what? I can actually hear my voice over here. I gotta mute this thing. I got live glass blowing lessons, demonstrations. Sometimes I'll be out vending and I'll do live demos in the general public here in Albuquerque, and we'll do markets, different craft shows. One of the last big ones was during Christmas when we had our Twinkle Light Parade, and we were out during that setup, and I was so busy, like oh my god, that was crazy. So the person who taught me how to blow glass, he's actually out there in Texas now. I have no idea where, but he's out there somewhere. How's the weather? Did you guys get hit with a bunch of snow and ice just recently? Because I know we got a bunch of weather over this way in New Mexico, and I think it came from Colorado and started pushing down south towards you guys. I think I saw a bunch of like roads iced over there, but there's been so many different stories and events that's been going on since New Year's, like with the Cybertruck and with the New Orleans truck and with you know, one thing that people aren't talking about was that there was a fire that I guess started possibly from fireworks that there in Palisades, California, and then I was watching a video. I was watching a live stream of this individual who's been following fires, and she's pretty really knowledgeable. It's the first time I ever like clicked onto a live stream or any video of hers. I don't even remember her name. I think it was Catherine. Yeah, Catherine's World, actually. Instead of the Glassman's World, it was Catherine's World. And I was following or listening to her, and um, after that live stream the next day, I checked out some of her other videos and live streams to see what she does, what she's all about. And she had a video on a fire from December 10th of last year. And I'm like, huh, like in the same general area too. And I thought that was pretty interesting that it was in the same general area, and yet no one was really talking about it. But yet there's a few individuals who are talking about how the roots that California is the desert. It's been so dry. I guess they've had like, I don't know, a third or maybe even a fifth of the water supply, the rain that they had last year. But then last year, you got to remember that they had like record-breaking snow, like in Donner Pass and in places where people were basically snowed in for weeks, you know, and there were like, you know, people like Heavy D. I don't know if you guys follow Heavy D or other individuals in California that were like helping out people and digging them out with their big old their machinery and all their vehicles and their work trucks and everything. And um, yeah, California had all that water and everything, right? But um, what I've learned is they don't really harness the water. They don't harness the rainwater. What I've learned is that they use 10% and 90% of the rainwater is simply just purged back out to the ocean without harnessing it, without allowing the farmers to use it. Because of the EPA sanctions and because of certain rules and regulations by the state, which, you know, that's all through the government, the local governor, government officials, and all that. They're allowing, they're allowing for uh, these policies to take place and things to happen, and you know, so stuff occurred because mismanagement and stuff. I'm getting ready to take off here, but thank you so much. I will go live here in just a little while. My wife and son, they're gonna be waking up here soon. My wife, she's on disability and she's got some sometimes she has some trouble with her health and things. Sometimes she has a hard time standing, especially in the mornings. So I want to make sure that she's okay and get them some breakfast and things like that. And then her caregiver will be here in just a little while. But I'll probably do breakfast and everything with them, and then I'll probably come back and just do a workload. I'll probably clear this table off, or maybe we'll just finish off these colors and make like 8 or 9 of them total, and then just move them to the side. Okay, your voice is loud and clear. The hiss is next, but not unbearable. The hum is soft and in the way background. Right on. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, oh, hold on a second. These aren't natural fires. What's your email? Oh, my email. Sweet. Oh, cool. How do you do that? Can I just click on you and then mod you? I don't know. I've never done that before. Here, let me see. I click on those 3 things. Add as moderator. Managing moderator can manage blocked words and change. Can review and remove chats. Uh, if you're, can you do it as a standard moderator? And you can add links. Cool. I'll add you as a moderator. I've never done that before. Like I said, I keep this like live, raw, and unplugged. I have I have a CD, Element 37, live, raw, and unplugged. It's what I do. This is simple music that was done on a stage. This was actually a very special and important show. I had a child who passed away at 3.5 months old, um, basically after the very first doctor's appointment. I don't like to talk about it much, but yeah, Winter Moon song is on here, and I don't know if you guys can see that. If it's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna. Why don't you focus? Maybe it's focused, but yeah. So there's a. Oh yeah, there it is. So some of the songs there, Element 37, the formula for Element 37, which is rubidium. And I don't know, Element 37, where that came to be was the number 37. The guy who taught me how to blow glass, he simply told me one day, 37, it's everywhere. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, watch, 37, you're going to see it everywhere. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? He's like, what? And then we started rolling around. And go, look, 37, like just random 37s just like popping up. And like, I'd ask him, hey, what time is it? And he would just look at me and he'd be like, 4:37. And he would just like say it in a weird way. And it's like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. So yeah, so 37, it became the element of 37 to where like anytime I see the number 37, it just means like I'm on the right path. Like things are good. Like things are as they should be. Even if like I'm going through a rut or going through a hard time or going through anything, then I have to understand that there's a lesson that's within there, and I got to find that silver lining in everything and all things. And so yeah, um, we will. Yeah, we'll definitely email each other and we'll link up and everything. And yeah, I'd like to keep it raw, live, raw, unplugged. I try not to be fancy. I don't have time for editing. I don't have time to like sit back and listen to myself and all the many hours of videos I've ever created. There's so many things where I probably say the same thing over and over and over again, anyways. So, oh, cool. And I will open that up in a new tab before I go, just to make sure that I got you. And listen you up. You should listen to Cloud Cult also. Wow, they lost a child young. Their music was impacted by it. Yeah, that's never an easy thing to go through. It made me stronger. I know that. And I also understand that it also put me in a time of like, I know that I hit the bottle back then. I used to drink so hard when I was going through that, just trying to drown all the misery and the sadness and everything. But, now I can speak of how 9 years later I'm finally sober, not drinking anymore. And yeah, and I'm happy to be able to now share those stories with everyone and talk about those things and try to be an inspiration now. So, but I appreciate you coming in, Bear, Run Boston Bear. And you said something about that you went south to Texas to race a 100K trail race in a, like, you guys are flatland, right? Like, we got trails, but our trails are like, we're 1,000, we're a mile high. I don't know what a mile is, 1,200, something like that. But we're pretty high up, and that's not even correct. 5,000, right? Yeah. By like 51, 100 uh, mile. I don't know what we are. We're a mile high, and whatever that means, we're pretty high here. We get pretty high here. We're also recreational here, so it's cool. And so yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. You ran 62 miles. What? 62 miles. I've ridden, I think, 30 miles on my bike. So you've outrun me. I can ride maybe 30 miles in a day, and then I'm like, woo, I'm done. You can run 60 miles? Man. Well, but I'm almost 50 too. So I mean 50 also, not 52. I'm 40, gonna be 49 soon. Oh my gosh. But I could still ride like 30 miles. I could still jump and kick because I'm 50. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go because it's almost 8:30. So you guys have a good one, and thank you so much, Laurie, for coming in and tuning in, and also Run Boston Bear. I appreciate y'all for being here. 15 hours to, oh my God, I can't even imagine going 15 hours. I've had them 12-hour days. I've had 15-hour days where I work, you know, and that's hard. Like, I don't know, like doing like landscaping kind of work or being out, like, or doing like a moving job, or like, man, I couldn't even imagine just running for 15 hours and 13 minutes straight, man. That's remarkable. That is awesome. And thank you so much for coming over here and finding me. I appreciate you. I'm Dan the Glass Man, and you guys are watching The Glass Man's World. Thanks for testing this new mic with me. It did not work, but I was able to figure out a new setup here to where the microphone should be a little bit louder here. So we'll figure it out. I may just get a Bluetooth mic and we'll just figure out how to get that thing working. I don't really want to use Bluetooth because of all of the Wi-Fi and everything, but we already got Wi-Fi everywhere anyway, so what's adding another one more to our brains? All right, I'm gonna go. Laters. You guys have a good one. I'm out.